Good morning, YouTube. So, Tuesday is the bane of my existence. I'm still trying to figure out, wow, this is a long shelf. Try to figure out what area to do on Tuesdays. And the spot that I found, holy Moses, that one's long. Anyhow, Tuesday is been the day that I just haven't been able to figure out yet. And so I came over to this neighborhood. It's our normal bin day here. And I'm hoping there's a couple of lazy people that have put their large items out with their regular garbage, because I don't know where else to go today. It's just been a weird combination. Every time I think I find a Tuesday spot, it ends up being a bust. I found this one. I've been looking at the scheduling. I wasn't able to get a schedule from the waste management in the area that has it. They have all the garages in the reverse of the house, and then they have like little alleys that go behind it, and that's where the bins go. But it looks like they had the large items in the front, and there wasn't very much even yard waste out, even though this is supposedly their scheduled day. So I'm still struggling to find a good spot for Tuesday, but we'll eventually find out where we're supposed to be. But we're gonna run this neighborhood for the day, and hopefully we've got some people that put their stuff out early, and we'll find what we can find. Alrighty, got ourselves a vacuum, and it seems to be cord. Oh no, cord on the other side. Still got the cord. And a protective dog watching mom's stuff. So anyhow, this neighborhood, whoa, that shelf fan is just way too long. Slides around a little bit, and then the door won't even closes, like all the way to the front of the car. That is crazy. Those aren't stopping it, is it? Come on, come on, work with Daddy here. Come on. All right, anyhow, it's been dismal. This is one rule following neighborhood where it seems like nobody's put anything out with their bins, trying to cheat the system and get things out one day early. So our Tuesday hopefully won't be a bust. I'm hoping that we can scrounge something. I might even jog up to the other area that I thought was the large pickup day. That is not metal. That I was wrong on, or I thought I was wrong on last time, just to see if maybe I was after the garbage man, or I don't know. I'm at a loss this morning. I was really hoping that the one area that I found was going to work out. The area that I originally had marked for, I actually ran through last night. There we go. I ran through last night, and there was nothing. Nada. But we got ourselves a bed frame, and it looks like a pot of some sort. We will take it. A couple of pots. Someone cut the cord in this pot. The pot, I think, probably worth more than the cord. That's a nice heavy pot. And a bed frame. Bed frames are always our friends. Those are some big ass shoes. Wow. That kid is a basketball player for sure. So anyways, we found a couple of morsels. last night running through that one neighborhood. It was dark, and I did not have my camera, so I did not film a couple of things. But we did find a couple of little things, but I mean, certainly not much, considering that we ran what would have been a whole Tuesday route, and that's all we got, was 3 things. But we'll take what we can get this morning. Let's make sure this closes. All right, let's continue hunting. All right, I have found the rule-breaking side of the neighborhood because we're starting to find some stuff now. Got ourselves a bike, and I think up there we might have a pot in a bag. This will be bike number 2. I haven't found very many bikes, but that's bike number 2 for this load. Let's come over here and take a gander at what this is. Oh, it's an iron. Let's take a peek in here. Oop, that's garbage. That's yard waste. We'll take the iron though. We have to get the cord off him before we huck him in the pile, but it's better than nothing, right? Let's continue on. Well, we have been all over the planet today. This is the same place I think we got the kegerator from the other day. This is neighborhood number 4. And we're still in the wrong neighborhood because they've got the bins out here again. So I'm totally confused. I thought that this neighborhood was originally a Tuesday neighborhood, and then I was told by somebody else that it was a Friday neighborhood, and based upon the bins being out today, it's a Wednesday neighborhood. So this is my frustration, is trying to figure out the proper days to run the proper neighborhoods. If there's any cheating way of doing this, I would love to hear from other scrappers on how they figure it out. I have asked garbage men when I see them. I have actually called the different waste management companies to ask them if they have a route schedule, and all I can say is, what's your address? And I can do that online, and that's kind of what I had to do. The problem is you can't plug in an address. That part of their website is broken. You have to type in somebody's name and then find the location, and as long as it is not a specific city, you can find out when their regular pickup is, when the large pickup is. But it is a tedious process, and I have not figured out all my areas yet. So anyhow, I'm gonna keep looking. It's running late. I actually might run part of my Wednesday route today, just to see if people have put things out early, since we're kind of running low, and see if we can grab a little bit more scrap before we go to the yard. All right, now we're digging to the bottom of the barrel because we cannot take this TV, but at least we can grab a cord here, because something is better than nothing. That's the kind of day it's been. Whoosh! Scrap is light, but that's the way some days go, man. It seems to go up and down. I know I've said this numerous times before, but it is the truth. It seems like you're cramming things in, just barely making it, or you're scratching for smalls. But I'm still hoping to fill this baby up a little bit more before we get out of here. Okay, we're back to the area that we originally had tabbed as Tuesday. And there's stuff out on Tuesday. I'm so confused. We're gonna pop up in a bed frame. So I don't know. I really don't know what is going on with my schedule here. But it is definitely messed up, I'll tell you that. That one's nicely packaged. I wonder if that one still is totally put together. I'm gonna have to take a gander at that one. Not that those are that expensive anymore, but who can't use an extra pop-up, you know? They're not normally packaged like that unless they're good. Normally they're twisted in all different kind of shapes, and that's why they're thrown out, but we'll have to take a check on that one. We're gonna take a quick look-see here. I don't think there's anything here, but there might have been some lights inside this cabinet here. They were globes. Done tricked me. And some paperwork. Negatory. Alright, we got a nothing. Don't need snow globes. Hey, what a day. We came here because we saw this pole sticking out. I want to take a peek, see if there's anything else hiding in here. We are all garbage in there except for our little baby pole. Oh my gosh, that's a steel pole on top of that. That is garbage, and that is definitely garbage. Well, our 4-ounce pole. That's called scrounging, man. Wow, we are digging the bottom of the barrel today and still having trouble filling this thing. But we're gonna keep trying. We're gonna be past regular drop-off time, so like I said earlier, I think I'm gonna run through part of my Wednesday run and see if anybody has got stuff out early, just so I can hopefully get some more weight in here before we head to the yard. Wish me luck. All right, we got a used parking lot of rideable toys here. Let's see if we've got any batteries. That one's cool. Looks like someone might have already got the batteries, and they got the battery, they got the battery, and they got the battery. Oh, stinker, stinker. Well, it was wishful thinking. If those weren't all plastic, we could take them, but they are not. That one Tonka one's super cool too. Too bad the battery wasn't in it. I think I might have even contemplated taking the whole thing. But we tried. All right, we're in, I think, neighborhood number 4. Oh, that's gonna be heavy. That is a safe. Ooh. That is nice. Ooh. I'll take that all day long. Wow. So, there's some people putting stuff out early. And a nice big safe like that's pretty nice. Even nicer if it worked. It looks like it has a key in it. I have to give it a test. I could use myself a nice safe. The safe on wheels doesn't make a lot of sense though. But I don't know. I guess it makes it easier to be stolen if people need to wheel your heavy safe out. Oh no, we'll figure out what we're gonna do with it. My guess is, from my results here, this is my Wednesday neighborhood. I'm not finding a bunch. Actually, that's the first thing I found. Because it is their normal pickup day. So I'm going to run through here a little bit more, but I think I'm going to run back to the house and quote-unquote micro scrap some of the stuff that I have, because for example the microwave, if I pull out the microtron, I take out the transformer, those will pay double versus leaving them together. So we might as well make use of the time we have, seeing that we're not having much luck finding stuff curbside right now. So that way at least our trip to the yard could be slightly more profitable. So that's what you have to do sometimes. You have to make do with what has been given to you. And that safe is so heavy it thinks there's a person in my passenger seat not wearing their seatbelt. That's a good sign. That means I believe it has to be over 50 pounds to be making that ding. So again, we'll have to take a look at it and see if it works or doesn't work, or what's up with it. And we might even keep it. We'll just have to see. Looky, looky. Before we're done, we were able to score ourselves a fan. And you guys know I'm fans of fans. It's a nice fan too. It's a big one. You got wood blades, I might have to pop you off. We'll see if you fit in here first. You're not gonna fit in here. Oh yeah, you will. I'd love to see if that worked. I could use a fan in my office, but I don't think you look like a working unit. And you seem a little juicy too, which is never good for fans. Tell me, how would one test a ceiling fan versus mounting it? Is there a way? I would love to know, because I would love to put that in my office if it worked. Ooh, watch out, squirrel! But not sure how I would even be able to test that. That's one of the main reasons I didn't break those blades off. I have a fan very similar to that I purchased, and it's about a $200 or $300 fan, and it moves some serious air as well. They're very nice fans, but my guess is it doesn't work. That's why it got pulled down. The only thing bad about that fan is the light on it stinks. It's an LED light, and it's not very nice lighting, and it doesn't put off as much light as you would think. But the fan is so nice it makes up for it. So if you know how to test a fan without actually putting it in the ceiling, I would love to know, because I would love to test that fan out and see if it's a keeper or not. But that juice might mean we're not in great shape. And again, why would they throw it out if it works? Unless they're an interior designer, because interior designers hate ceiling fans. Not sure. I love them. They make the room 20 times cooler at a fraction of the cost of air conditioning. So, anywho, I regress. Back to the scrappy scrap. I tell you, I'm doing as well in this neighborhood as I have been in the other ones. And these should be brass or aluminum. So if I take that glass off, they're worth a bit more. And if I leave the glass on, I think he said he'll give me dirty for it, which might pay about the same as if I cleaned them up. I will have to magnet test those to confirm that they are brass, and confirm with him what the best way to maximize my yield on that would be. That might be the question of the day. Alright, I wish I had space for this. I probably could. How much juice is in this? It's pretty empty, but there's some funk in it. I think I might just be taking these copper fixtures and call it a day. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, come on, work with me here. I need a pipe wrench. A pipe wrench or a sawzall. Come on. All right, I hopefully fast forwarded that for you guys, so you didn't have to see me totally struggling. Whew. Whoops. All right, we got a little something here. It's not gonna be much, but I need a break after that last one, man. Whew. Oh my gosh, was that thing heavy. I don't like taking the hot water heaters because the chance of getting juice in my car is pretty high, but that copper was just too tantalizing to not take. So we had to do what we had to do. This neighborhood's panning out to be a lifesaver, because without that water heater in the safe, we would definitely be struggling for weight. That safe, if it works, I think I want to try to save it, or sell it, I should say, simply because it's not fireproof. It's just difficult to get into. Anything that I have that's valuable, I don't want to make sure it's fire safe as well, just not in a locked container, especially when that was on wheels. So it might be locked, but they can just roll it away someplace, and it's a kind of goofy design. I don't know why someone would put a safe on wheels, but we'll see if it works, see what comps are selling for. Otherwise it's going to the yard because it's heavy. And I think that's going to be about it, because this is the end of this neighborhood. It's not the end of the route, but I want to go back and make sure that I get the brass and the copper off that water heater before I turn her in. And we're getting close to, by the time I do all that, the yard will be open again. I think I'm just going to call it done. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. So we're hoping we can, watch out, squirrely squirrel. I'm hoping we can get a halfway decent payday and have a better tomorrow, I guess. I know for a fact I will not be using this, but people like these things, and they're like 30 bucks. The Simply board thing that you twist and exercise on. I think I might be able to get a couple bucks on eBay for that. This printer can definitely come. You can come in there too. Welcome to the party. And I think I saw some wires sticking out up here. I know. I said I set it back. You know me, zero self-control. Had to take one more neighborhood. I looked at the clock and said, you know what? There's no way it's gonna take me that long to get those couple pieces off. And I certainly don't want to get to the yard early and sit there and wait. So I'm trying to maximize my time. Figured I would get one more little neighborhood in here. And the crazy thing is, when I first pulled in here, I passed it, of course, because I knew I was going to go in a big circle because I'm very familiar with this neighborhood. But we've got a grill that we're not going to get. But there were some extras with it. So we're going to come up here, take a gander at what kind of extras we have. Oh, and it was a nice grill too. It looks like a Weber. Nope, it's charbroil. But looks like we got ourselves a little bit more shelving unit to go with our existing shelving units. Got ourselves a pole. Got ourselves a fan. We'll take it. Every little snippet helps. Every little morsel helps. I wonder if there's a battery in this guy. Oh, I need to get a bolt for that. Oh, some aluminum. An ADT sign, we'll take that. Oh, that's a nice cord on it too. Why was that? A cord and a motor. Get ourselves a screwdriver here and see, got a battery in here. Someone already got it. See what kind of grates we've got on here. Light ones. We're gonna leave those because those will get rust every place in this car. I wonder if there's people that go around and just grab batteries. Kind of like the cord clipping crews. Because it's surprising to me that little truck there, which seemed to be in pretty good shape, is there, but no battery. Interesting. So I'm glad I came early because that, my friends, is a steel tub. We're gonna have to come back for that because I 100% can't fit it, but I will be back for that because that has some weight to it and that will not be there tomorrow. So once we unload, we're coming back for the tub. Hopefully it's not too heavy for me to get in here by myself. That's pretty awesome. And it just keeps coming. We gotta squeeze these guys in here. We gotta. You're not as heavy as I thought you were gonna be. That rack is gonna be the death of me, man. Let's try the other side. That rack is gonna be the death of me. Seemed like a good idea when I picked it up. All right. Another piece of scrap down. I know. I gotta get back and process that water heater. I don't think I'm gonna be micro scrapping the microwave and fan just for time, because I unfortunately have to get unloaded and be able to pick my kids up, and that is a nice piece of scrap. I have to come back for you too. I might be filled up a second time before I pick my kids up. Oh. Good thing for me is I'm only getting too early, so I can fill up half of the truck before I have to get them. Because I think that bed frame, I could be wrong, I could be mistaken, but I think that bed frame is aluminum. I think it is, which would make it an amazing piece of scrap, but it might be steel too. Without testing with a magnet, it's hard to say. And I don't know till I come back, because I can't fit it right now anyways, so it doesn't much matter now, does it? Well, we worked hard today. We went everywhere under the sun trying to find what was the right place to be, and I don't know that we really ever found it. I'm gonna go back and get that tub. I've got to drop some stuff off at the house first, because actually no, I think I'm gonna try to get it before I get to the house. I'm not gonna film it, but I'm gonna try to get it before I go to the house. I had some running boards that I found next to a dumpster that I brought up here, and the guy that normally works the specialty area or the non-ferrous area was working the window, because the window lady was taking a couple of days off, so he wasn't sure what to pay. I asked him at the window, he said I'll get paid light iron, which means it's 30 cents a pound versus the 7 cents, throwing it into the pile. They're not super heavy, but I figured it was worth the extra 23 cents a pound to save them for a couple more days. It's certainly not going to kill me. The ceiling fans, I decided to break down the motors to maximize my pay there as well. So I've still got those, and a couple of the pots that I picked up are aluminum, so I'm going to hang on those till Friday, or actually probably till Monday, because I think he's out till Monday, and I think I'm going to do better here than I will over at my non-ferrous area where I turn the cords and such in. So I'll probably have to wait on Monday on a couple of these things, but overall not a bad day. 500 pounds, certainly not our best load, not our worst load, but it's the fact that we had to scurry all over town. Certainly I wish it was a little bit better, but $35 into the scrap jar, so I'm not gonna complain about that. Hope you enjoyed the content. I did not film the offload because my camera, of course, is running low after turning it on and off for much longer than it's accustomed to, trying to find us some scrap today. Please throw me a comment. Let me know whether you prefer that, don't prefer that, like the way that I fast forward it and add some music. Would really like to make sure that I'm providing content that you enjoy watching. And on that, if you enjoyed the content, please smash that thumbs up. It does help YouTube know that people are enjoying it, and helps other people find the content. Please subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And thank you very much for the handful of you that are subscribers. I greatly appreciate it. And I really appreciate those of you that leave me comments. It makes me smile. And with that, remember, it's Nacho stuff, but it doesn't mean you can't take someone else's trash and turn it into cash. So, be safe, be happy, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.